So I've been away on holiday for 2 weeks. I haven't been down the plot. My son has been coming down to water, but I haven't been also. So let's see how things are looking. So let's see how the plot looks. Okay, weeding needs doing there. Onions are going to seed, no surprise. Potatoes, getting a bit old now. Let's do that. Strawberry plant surviving, potatoes dry, and probably, oh yeah, look, that pot needs watering. Looks like we have some peas that have gone totally over. Oh, brassicas looking good in there. Finally. Possibly. Oh, okay, I need to train that squash plant to go up. Oh, really? These haven't kind of overly climbed. Some of them have a bit, but oh, that's a stray plant. Looks like there's possibly some sweet corn near to being ready. Swiss chard's fine. Yeah, I think that was my carrot, so it's just a bunch of weeds. Again, I don't think these have had enough water. Potatoes starting to die back there. Comfrey's gone mad again. It's okay. So what was my thoughts on the pot? Weedy, dry. My son did his best to water, but some plants, like the squash plants, have not had enough water. But okay, there's some potatoes that look kind of deadish, but that could just be because they've been growing for long enough. So it will take me a while to catch up. So I'll tidy weed a bed at a time. That's all I can do. It just seems a bit overwhelming at the moment, but we'll see. So another hot sunny day. I'm down the plot. I want to water and maybe get one, maybe 2 beds weeded. And then I'll probably go home. I don't want to overdo it. But just so much to catch up on. But I figure if I try and do a bed or 2 at a time, then at least I'll get there eventually without doing myself in. So I'm going to have to take plenty of what I call shade breaks. But yep, one step at a time. Checked on the plot, and not yesterday, day before I was down here, and gave things a water. And gave the greenhouse a good water. And things are starting to look better. So I think my problem was just things were just didn't have enough water. I do very much appreciate my son watering, but it wasn't enough water to make stuff thrive. It just about kept stuff alive, but stuff wasn't thriving. So, oh, that breeze is lovely. Right, I got to crack on. Nobody else is going to do it for me. I think considering most of the onions are either fallen over or gone to seed, I'm going to work on this bed first. And maybe weed and prune this bed. then I'll decide what I want to do after that. Well, yesterday I went to a meeting with the head of, allotments. Before it was a drop-in thing, and the acting head, should I say, said she'll try and get a locksmith out tomorrow. Well, it's 1:30, just been and gone. He's elongated the bit that sticks out into the lock, and he's given me an Allen key and shown me, if it happens again, how to elongate it myself so we don't have to call him out, which is wonderful, because the more we can fix ourselves, the better. But considering it's start of what you would call the summer season, I would call it the start of break-in season. Not that it's the start of it, break-ins, because we've had plenty already, but they tend to ramp up. So I'm super happy that it's fixed, and I have the knowledge to fix the issue another time. Brilliant. The onions, they're gonna cure there for a few days. I don't think we're getting any rain anytime soon. I've left the poppies to dry out. I've pruned a bit along there, but you probably can't see. What I'm going to do is trim back some of this overgrowth so that that bed looks more in control. I've also swept the two paths either side of the onion bed. Yes, there is now a pile of green stuff on that path, but if I can get this flower bed in front of me pruned, that means that, sorry, bugs. No, I'm getting tickled, not by bugs, by brambles. Anyway, if I can get these first two beds under control, it will look better. Just have to work my way back after that. I can hardly have a go at other people for messy plots, but mine doesn't look good. So needs must. This is how this bed looks. So I'm gonna trim these long bits, not too short though, and then really trim back the holly and some of those rose bushes so that it looks a lot more kept. So I've weeded and pruned that bed. It looks a lot better. Now I've got to deal with what I've cut off. It's a lot more managed. That's a better shape. That looks better. I've swept that. I got this mess that's obviously come from the two beds and the paths. But also, this is the spiky stuff. So I think with that spiky stuff, I'm going to take it down and I'm going to put it over the fence next to where people keep trying to break it. I want to make it more spiky around there. Now I know none of that's going to root because it's too dry, but I've got to do what I can to slow down or dissuade people from cutting their way in. Let's see if it works. Putting the hose pipes and tools away, I noticed on my little chalkboard, my son had been keeping a list of when he watered and doing like a tick. So yeah, he was doing it every about 3 days for the first week of my holiday, and every other day on the second week, and it was still barely enough. but I do appreciate it.